I'm always on the grind. Yeah, let's talk about it. Always got money on my mind. Girl, let's talk about it. Say you don't like this life of mine. Wanna talk about it? Yeah, I'm always on the grind. Let's talk about it. I gotta shine. Let's talk about it. Always got money on my mind. Girl, let's talk about it. Say you don't like this life of mine. Let's talk about it. Okay, I'm always on the grind. Girl, let's talk about it. Yeah, I gotta shine. Let's talk about it. Always got me on my mind. Girl, let's talk about it.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. What's up, world? What's up, world? Let's talk about it. We got Dirty MAC, Brother Rasher, King Show. They definitely in the house.
Whoa.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey.
Bodies.
What's happening? What's the business?
True story. True story. Today, hey, we in there. Let's talk about it. The state of emergency. The state of emergency. And if y'all with me, I have to go here real quick. This shit is serious. Like it's there. State of emergency. What is the state of emergency? A serious or unexpected and often dangerous situation requiring immediate reaction. Let's talk about
Immediately.
Let's talk about it.
What he say? Don't give them country boys nothing. Country boys nothing. All right, man. Real.
So when you guys see that a state of emergency and you see your day-to-day life, do any of you fellas see anything that possibly could require a state of emerging? A state of y'all emerging out of something normal than what you normally are, but saying, hey, I need to elevate or evolve or change because it's an emergency that I emerged to be something different. Is anybody feeling anything, man? From there, where we at?
Absolutely. Hey, man, first off, this Dirty Mac and what's happening? Shout out to the Slay and Chill Network, The Good Fight, Demetria Good and The Good Fight. You know, shout out to Dallas, OKC, Eastside, where the G's ride. But, you know, African Americans is at the state of emergency because we living off European religions and their currency. You hear me? And these are facts, you hear me? So they created a monetary system to where they're going to place, for them to be on the top, we have to be on the bottom. We don't seem to see anything the matter with giving everybody else our money except us. You know, we don't seem to mind being exploited. You know, so I would definitely say we're at the state of emergency. You know, we're more distrustful of each other than our oppressors. That's a definite cause for a state of emergency. You hear me? So we got to grow as we go. We're scared of each other. That's a definite call for the being at a state of emergency. We don't even want to live around each other. You hear me? When we get money, we don't run to the prominent black neighborhoods. You hear me? Because they're out there. But we just, you know, we don't put all our money in all of the black banks. You know, we're taught we're to be colorblind. But this is to inform, you know, never to insult. And we're definitely not teaching hate. But we have to recorrect our teachings and teach self-love because they taught us how to hate each other. From our hair, the texture of our hair, our skin. You hear me? To be distrustful of them, of one another, and trust them. So it's time to wake up. You know, it's time for the God within, for us, for the spiritual brothers to react. You hear me? Not the God in the sky, the God within. You hear me? We got to start investing in self. We got to start investing in our communities. We got to start investing in our children. We got to follow a state of humanity. We got to uplift each other instead of turning each other down. Every chance we get, we turn each other down. We got to build, bro. We got to heal. That's my piece right there.
God body, definitely. Brother, Rasher. Man. Hey, yeah, God body.
Peace to the gods.
Peace to the gods. Man. We got the brother that Brother Rasher, Dirty Man. Everybody know he's well known. Hey, he's God body. got brother Rashid, man. He's definitely up in the house, man. And bro, like I know it's a lot of people that want to know. We didn't see you touch base with a lot of Dallas. What do you look at around not only your community, you know, let's take it deeper worldwide that you look at that could lend a state of emergency?
Elaborate that question a little bit.
Okay, so all right, so keep this. There's a state of you emerging to be a greater version of yourself based on your environment, your exterior circumference. Like, what is going on in today? Like, peep this, me myself. I go downtown and I see more homeless people walking downtown than the people going to work in the daytime. Whoa. All this land and country that I drive by, all of these things, why is there homeless? If you can plant a seed in the ground and fruit grows from the ground, why is there starvation? What do you see in this world, or even experiences? Bro, we had great conversation earlier today. Man, so much of it, I won't even disclose here. I want to. I'm one of the ones, dude, hey, bro, I'm telling you, hey, shit, I'm like, hey, man, shit, you crazy, hey, you know what I'm saying? But however which way, with that being said, yeah, bro, like the state of emergency, let's go there again. Emergency again, meaning a serious, unexpected, and often dangerous situation requiring immediate action. Is there anything in your life where it's like, I can't take care of this tomorrow, I got to start doing this today?
You know, earlier today, man, I think what stood out to me is state of mind. It all depends on each one's state of mind. Wherever your state of mind have you at this particular time, that's going to be your emergency. For me, my emergency may be different from someone else's. You know what I'm saying? Because all of us are in different situations. All of us are in different places. Some people, you know, a lot of, with me having some family members that are homeless, and, you know, most of them choose to be homeless, whether we know it or not. Like the family members that I got that's homeless, they made me look at homeless people in a different light. Like I'm from the hood, so back when I was in the streets, we used to sit down and talk with the smokers, and we used to sit down and talk and chill, and we got a lot of information and knowledge from the smokers and the homeless people. They would rather not deal with the stresses of this life. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to deal with bills and deal with, you know, to them it's easier out there on them streets. You don't have to mentally, you know what I'm saying? So when we look at it, you know, of the state of the emergency, it's in your state of mindset. Where's your mindset at? You know what I'm saying? If your mindset has you there where, you know, you stuck, and that's where you're gonna be. That's exactly where you're gonna be. But if you have the positive mindset and you have the mindset to know, hey man, no matter what comes my way, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna deal with it, and you mashing, that's where you're gonna be. So it's all about, you know, the particular person, what your past have gotten, what you've learned from it. If you learn to take each, because every time you have a situation, it's just a lesson for you to learn. Every time you have a situation, it's just a lesson. It's a blessing for you to learn that. You know, a lot of us, we go through certain situations and we want to be paid for certain situations. It's not what you get from the situation, but what did you become because of that situation? What did you learn? When your kids come home from school, I hope you ask them, what did you learn today? That's the same thing your father's saying to you. What did you learn today? When you get ready to sit it down. But, you know, that's my state of emergency. Whatever's mine, whatever's for me. Now, when it comes to my people, you only can do what you can do. You can't do anything more. You gravitate to those that gravitate to you. You know what I'm saying? As far as my people, I'm not going to try to force anything upon anybody. What I'm doing, what the people around me is doing, we building. If you don't want to build, I understand. Just do that over
there. Speaking of that, he say do it over there. King Show, man, what's going down? God body. Hey, man, bro right here dropped the official Bobby yesterday. I was in the studio with this cat. Not only did he drop the Bobby, he's representing for the young, for the whole next young generation tonight. Hey, man, this is going to be somebody y'all better get real familiar with. Man. Like, yeah, most definitely, man. King Show, man, what is your take on the state of emergency? Like, you just dropped. I feel like it's definitely going to be something around the areas that people are going to be listening to. They're going to be peeped out to. So what's your definition tonight that you see with not only Young Life being out there actually in the mix around people? What do you look at and you think that is a state of emergency? What makes you strive to do something different? Let's go. We can't even hear you. Okay. Are you doing that today? All right, we're waiting on you. We're going to make it entertaining. We still can't hear you, guys. That's for business. Yeah, he doing that. Yeah, we good. We good. Hey, we good. We good. We ain't going there. Yeah, good. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Hell no. I don't know. They got you talking to robotics. Bro, they got
take the earphones out.
Oh, yeah, that's ooh. Hey, you sound like, I hate to tell you what you sound like right now. Yeah, we're going to
sound like you're singing Computer Love.
Yeah, screw man. Hey, screw business.
Can you hear me?
We can hear me now.
All right, man, y'all stop playing.
Yeah, you ain't moving though, but you were supposed to be on that vibration. You still then a motherfucker. Hey, yeah, we're gonna have to do you dirty. Let me show you how this nigga do him dirty real quick, bro. I don't know what
like Sub-Zero.
Hey, you know what I'm saying?
I think that Mortal Kombat.
Hey, got your money ass off there. Hey, we're gonna that shit around here, guys. We on a whole nother level. All right, man. Peak game. State. Oh yeah, really.
Hey, with that hook like I'm Showtime at the Apollo.
Hey,
like
so
Showtime at the Apollo.
So you sideways, guy, buddy. You sideways. Look at you, man. You sitting sideways, boys in the days. Hey, King Show. All right, man. Damn. Yeah, turn yourself around, guy, buddy. Do that. Here, turn yourself up straight. Get the whole issue of it mounted out, bro. For a business, it ain't difficult. Dang, my brother. I hate I had to do you in again. Say, look, state of emergency. Let me keep it 1,000 with people. The real true state of emergency is this. It's this. We have sat back comfortable for so long. Watch generations of people actually be executed and murdered. And we think that it's supposed to be okay. We really think this. God body. Yeah, we really think this. We think that it is okay.
Hey, can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me?
We can hear you. We hear you, God body.
I apologize. I don't know what's going on. I apologize.
You good, King. King Show, man. Squad business. Hey, we like entertainment. We like the thrill. We like the suspense.
What's going on?
God body. God body.
I said I was saying it's called distraction. I gave you my take on it, and the emergency was a distraction I put on. my input.
Let's go. Let's go. What's the distraction?
I just think it's everybody worried about everybody. Distraction. You know what I'm saying? Based off what his opinion said, he said he got people in his family they choose to be that way because they don't want to pay bills. They look up to those people who walk around in the streets. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's a different life. I mean, they choose that. That ain't his decision, but like I said, it's a distraction. So I'm just gonna give him something to be distracted about. And that's how I'm coming. You know what I'm saying? That's why I got the song coming, Bobby. Little dance. Something just to have fun. The energy is a vibe. You know what I'm saying? It ain't even specific what beat up, kill. No, it's just a vibe. You know what I'm saying? To take people's mind off the killing, off the drugs, off the guns. You know what I'm saying? So that's where I'm at right now.
God body. God motherfucking big.
Appreciate that inside.
Man. Hey, bro, that was a wonderful insight. Welcome to Butterfly Goddess in the house too. What's up, Goddess? How you doing?
Good. How are you guys?
Word life, word life, word life.
Shout out to the queen. Shout
Hey,
out
real
to the
talk,
queen.
real
What's
talk.
up?
We got the suns and the moon in here. Hey, so y'all know we represent Earth. Like, hey, we on the movement in the state of emergency. In the state of emergency, where it indeed take dualities to keep the earth moving. Like you have sun and you have the soil. With rain and good sunlight, you produce plants. Like it takes male and female. So when I look at the state of emergency, I look at all the things that they so-called put biblically in the Quran, in all the different prophetic books that they put out there. And they said, hey, when you start seeing these particular signs, it is an emergency. But yet and still, I look at people, we go to work every day. We look at people get traffic tickets and get warrants for traffic tickets. Things that are criminal, you can have a plant that would heal any disease, and there's no plant nowadays.
Yep.
Who the fuck can say that it's not a state of emergency? There's a state of us emerging out of a comfortable place. If you don't emerge out of this comfortable place, you will be forced out of this comfortable place. Make no mistake about it. People believe in God, the Most High, whatever it is you believe in. If you stay comfortable, something is gonna force you out of that comfortability. Man, we
You
didn't
can
see
force yourself out of that
Hey, for
comfortability.
real.
God body. God body. Hey, God
Shit, you
body.
have to
Word
force
life.
yourself
Hey,
out.
word life. Word
You
life.
have to
Word
force
life.
yourself because you have into what's going
Man,
on
here we
around
go.
you.
There we
Real
go. There we
shit.
go. Real shit.
We have to do what we need.
Hey, exactly that. And if we don't do whatever we have to do to survive, we will perish. This bullshit that they put, oh, my people should perish for lack of knowledge. Think that's some bullshit if you want to.
Right.
Like, keep saying, I heard a motherfucker tell me today, man, yeah, that evolved shit, that state of mind, state of emergency, that's what you think. That's not what everybody think. I say, if that's what you think, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the motherfucker who knows that it's important, right? That they know it is emergency.
Hey,
But we have to learn how to learn and evolve, though.
Right.
That's the problem. Everybody don't want to learn every day. Everybody wants to be comfortable in their own positions. And they want to take in other people bullshit. Stop taking in other people bullshit and learn how to learn and evolve each and every day, because that's what we do. As humans, we're gonna learn each and every day. That's part of life. We can't stop that. And if you stop that, that means that you stagnant and that you need to stay in the place that you in and you bullshit.
Say when I seen
Real
it
talk.
when he posted it and I seen it, I instantly thought, I'm like, man, he talking about me. Yes, let me get ready. I prepared myself today for this. I was like, yeah, he talking about me. Let me see what he gonna tell me today. What can I learn from my boy today? And I really thought, it was meant for me. So I mean, I don't even look at who's gonna focus now, because people gonna scroll up all day. You know what I'm saying? But it's gonna stop and at least try You know what I'm saying? Like you said, you go spend your money with Da Vinci and Gucci, but you wouldn't even go to the neighborhood and buy say like a hamburger from the mom and pop store. You know what I'm saying? Though you won't even go give out money to the hood. But I don't know. I just feel like it was for me, so that's why I gravitate for. You know what I'm saying? And I love my kings. I love my kings, man. I learned a lot from them. You know what I'm saying? I've been thugging with them, learning from them, struggling with them for many years. It's not no 8 years, 5 years. It's decades. You know what I'm saying?
Body.
I can
For real,
dig
for real.
that.
For real, for real.
I can
Emergency.
dig that. First off, appreciate that insight, King Show, and Miss Butterfly Goddess. And it's this program called Urban Renewal. If you live in the hood or the ghetto, there's no room for development. There's no land where you can put up distribution centers, production centers. So then we don't own none of the properties in the ghettos. You hear me? The convenience stores, the Arabs own it. The hair, the nail salons, the Asians own it. You know, and then we're paying the white people. So the money's not circulating, and the black dollar is not circulating between the black people. And that's the biggest state of emergency that we have going on right now. So we have.
Wait a minute. Let me backdoor on what you just said right there. You know, Asian people get salons and they get a $10,000 loan, a $20,000 loan, and they get a $10,000 loan for their other family member. They open up a salon with $10,000 and turn around and give that other $10,000 to their other sibling or family member so they can open up a salon, and that same family member go ahead and get another loan, another $10,000 loan, and they just continue that shit on and on. I was sitting there talking to an Asian man that do my nails, and he was sitting there talking about that shit and how they build on each other, and we sit over here and break down each other. To try to buy Gucci and Prada and all kinds of shit that don't
mean nothing,
don't respond to us. You know what I'm saying? You know, yeah, that shit is crazy to me.
Ain't create no money. Just the hurt industry. That our mothers, our grandmothers, our sisters, our daughters, our nieces, that's 100% of the African American dollar going straight to the Asian community.
Yep.
Now
every day.
Count how much dollar of the Asian dollars is going to the black community. You know what I'm saying? It's a big
not even $2.
Hey, we don't know nothing.
None of
it. Country boys, nothing. What the say?
Nothing.
Yeah, man.
They building on each other. That's what I'm saying.
They come to the hood about a judge now. They come to the hood about a judge now.
Hey man, so somebody in the comments, sister looked like say Court Ray. She said dry cleaners, donut shops, all Asian owned. That's something to think about.
Yeah.
They the number one business.
It's just like being in the state, you know, with the state of emergency. If we're going to address anything, we need to address ourselves first. You know what I'm saying? What state are we on? What state of our mind are we on right now?
We can address it, but it's the problem of building on it. We can address it every day. We doing that right now. We addressing it right now, but it's building on that foundation.
Well, to some, it's just like this. So I gave up doing music and shit because it wasn't really doing nothing for my pocket. So I got into an industry that helps my pocket. I addressed that problem. I corrected it. Now I'm in another situation now where I can actually now take some time and do some music now.
But you know, you're doing that individually. We not building on a community foundation.
Well,
that's the problem.
Perception is everything.
It is,
when you don't have a full picture, you first got to see the full picture before we can make a sound judgment. We have to see the full picture before we can make a sound judgment. You can't get the full picture without actually taking a look at it. So, you know, when you
But it's not
actually
just
take
up to one person. It's up to
when
the
you
whole
actually
community.
take a look at the situation, and Key could justify to this that it starts with one. It all starts within, but that don't mean that's where it ends. You know, when you have a group of positive, see, my group, my surroundings are people of like-minded, and most of us are all business owners. It's a difference when
Yeah.
you getting with like-minded individuals. See, we don't deal with the people that's not in the same mind frame, because those are people that's going to actually pull your group back. There's going to be some friction. There's always going to be some other stuff going on. We don't deal with friction. We handle it accordingly because we're always ready for it, but we don't deal with friction. We are correctors, you know.
Speak, God, speak.
You know, so when you looking at your state of emergency, it's not just, it's always start with just self. But when you think of self, you got to think of your family, and then you think of your extended family. So most of us, we put all our anything that happens. If it's good, oh, thank you, Lord, God did it. If it's bad, oh, the devil did it. We don't take no responsibility for ourselves.
Accountability.
You know what I'm saying? So when we're taking a look at it, and we look at ourselves, we're like, damn, I fucked up right there. You know, I know where I went wrong at. So it's not knowing, but we must apply. So, you know, that's just taking a look at it from a whole nother standpoint. We're not looking at it as it's a problem. We're looking at it as an opportunity for a solution.
There it is.
See, there's the difference.
There
When you
it
have
is.
someone that's looking at it like it's a problem, it's a, oh man, I can't deal with this. That's that 85% of our brain, that's that negative part that's going to always tell us that it's so bad. No. It's not a problem. It's an opportunity for a solution.
It's always a solution to a problem.
And it's always going to be some type of problem. That's the cycle.
Yeah,
It's like
that
yin and
you
yang.
right.
It's like
That's a
a yin
cycle.
and yang. It's going to always be a cycle. It's going to come back and forth to us.
But we got to learn how to have some resolutions to those problems. Sometimes we don't think positively, and we always negatively going to those perspectives that's not there for us. We go into that hood perspective, and that's not always the solution. Sometimes we can think, resonate some shit that's positive for us, and sometimes we just, most of the time, I'm gonna say, we negatively go into a situation because that's the way the solution is. That's all we see. That's all
Man,
we see, and when sometimes we have to just break down the shit and think about the shit. Sometimes we don't think about it. We just try to explode.
explode. Speaking of that, we're talking about the state of emergency. So I don't like often to dwell
That's
in the
true.
past. Yeah, God body it is. I don't like often to dwell in the past to bring up the current. But I do have to think about this situation because I am from Dallas. I'm from Dallas, where a great prophetic musician was killed on I-35. You know what I'm saying? And people fail to really look at this person like, man, if this person lived today 35, you're going to see a whole different person.
Mm-hmm.
But if they die when they 28, you will never get to see the person that person was going to be. And I have to only speak about it because I was in the same studio where this person breathed life into a certain song. And I actually felt that energy, man. And That's why I say shout out to my brother King. Show up there to the top right because he dropped Bobby in the same studio yesterday. And while I'm resonating this, I'm only thinking, man, damn, if I was as troubled as this person's mind state was, thinking I got to get rid of more people before they get rid of me, and they all look like me. And then the ones of us who don't think like those people, they are with a certain mindset to where they're also blaming another group of people, whether it be the white people, whether it be the Chinese, whether it be anybody who's taking over shops in your stores or doing stuff, because you have been limited to the reality of who you are.
You know, somebody told me a long time ago, it's easy to blame somebody else than to blame yourself.
God body. I would never say anything different. I wouldn't say anything different. I look back and feel and say, hey man, if I did have this shit that came across my mind, I'm not gonna even say what would happen. When I really be like, damn, bro, will your mind be like, oh my gosh. But I say state of emergency tonight because of this. If we buy land, we still gotta pay taxes.
Mm-hmm.
If you plant a tree, you still got to pay taxes on that land that you plant trees on. There's no way for you to get clean water. The water that you get, they put minerals in and different solutions in, and then they put the same pissy and water with boo-boo, whatever you call that. They put all the same water, and then they
Sewer.
put a certain sewers. They put a chemical in it, and then they put it right back through your pipes. So guess what you taking a bath in? Guess what you drinking when you drink faucet water? Guess
They do actually put it through like some type of
filter.
filtration.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it goes through a few times. However, I mean,
it's still nasty.
I mean, you know,
can still taste that bullshit.
You can say what you want to say. I mean,
explain filtration to me. I want to hear this. I want to hear this.
Well, I can do you one better. Yeah. I can Google it for you.
Hey, do that. Hey, do that. Hey, show back to dirty, man. They ain't saying nothing for me. I know.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let's see what it tells us.
Yeah.
Nah, it's trying to sell me some shit. Hold on.
Yeah, that's what it's gonna do.
Look, you can still take that shit in the process.
Yeah, you gotta believe it.
The brother said,
shit.
All right, so it says filtrations can be defined as the mechanical and physical process used for separating of one substance from another, such as solids, liquids, or gases, with the aid of interposing medium filters.
So
and then it has a diagram.
Wait a minute. So you know when you go sell plasma, they do the same shit. They separate your blood and your plasma, and then they put that shit back. They take your plasma and they put your blood back in your body. That's the same thing they doing to their water.
Same thing.
That's that bullshit.
Real talk.
Now, technically we don't know what they're doing. They just telling us what they're doing. So I mean, they can actually be doing something totally different. I just started a campaign called "Don't Trust the Faucet Water." You know, I mean, we all have. I would hope that we all starting to think to look into some form of filtration in the homes. You know, in the showers and all. You know. So like with these oil rigs and these trains that's having all these chemicals on them. So the chemicals, when they explode, they go into the air and they releases these acids, right? So when it rains, these acids are coming down, and it's killing birds. I mean, it's happening right now, right outside, like 5 miles outside of, I think, was it 5 miles or something like that, right outside of 50 miles outside of Ohio. It started raining and birds start falling out of the sky. And that's because of what's being put in the air. You know what I'm saying? I mean, everywhere that they've had that you've seen a train derailment, you know.
That's all that ethanol and shit they putting in the gas and everything else.
This is warfare. This is
Yeah.
what, I mean, we so focused on the bullshit, we're not really seeing what's really going on. Like, this is literally warfare that they are putting upon us, and we still worrying about, some other shit. We
Petty
ain't
shit.
we ain't we ain't we ain't talking about survival at this point. We still talking about partying and shaking our ass. We ain't talking about survival, which is something that's finna be in the near future. I mean, the near future. You know what I'm saying? So that's something that everybody need to be looking into, getting some type of filtration for their house. You know what I'm saying? It showers and all your faucets. I
Everything. Yeah.
really
Yeah.
believe that. And make sure that you have several different, filters that you can switch them out, along the way. Because water's one of the most important things that we need on a daily basis. You know what I'm saying? I know, everybody want to eat, you know what I'm saying? It don't hurt us to fast every once in a while. Try fasting so you can get yourself ready for whatever that may come. You know what I'm saying? Start training your kids on what to expect, because anything can happen. So we gotta train them. You know what I'm saying? We gotta start getting out exercising more. And what if everything get turned off and these cars and shit ain't running? You think you
What
can
you gonna
make it a
do?
couple miles?
Can you walk to the store and get you some? Can you?
Oh, there ain't gonna be no stores to walk to.
Wait a
Ain't gonna
minute.
be no stores to walk
Wait a
to. All
minute.
that
I
shit in
mean,
the stores
sometimes
gonna be gone bad.
you're gonna have to go to the store and get them seeds so you can plant them seeds to
Ain't
put in your
no
backyard. Now,
seeds.
hold
It
on.
ain't no seeds. When the lights
Man,
go out, if you ain't got them at your house, it ain't none. So what we
goddamn right.
doing? We finna have to figure something else totally out. Now put your mindset, if it ain't no more, what are we gonna do? Have we at least stocked up a small something at the house? Have we got all
Anything.
our we got all our shit that we need? Because we might not be able to go fishing now that it looks like they fucking with the air and the
The
water.
fish
We
and
might not even be able to go fishing now. So what else can we do? We may
shit, they
have to stay
breed
in the
fish
house.
at this point. They
We may
breed
have to
fish.
stay where we at. They may tell us to hunker down. What if they tell us to hunker down tonight?
Yeah. I could dig that. I appreciate that insight. Back to filtering things. We definitely have to filter our diet because we don't know what we eat. That's the first thing. And one meal for a fully grown adult is enough, more than sufficient. Try to get you an exercise. We have classism issues, so we place things that really don't matter over our health. You hear me? We place things that like economic issues over our families, over people. We have classism issues as African Americans. I got more money than you. You should listen to me. I'm better than you. I live in a big house or better. That shit is killing us worse than racism. We got the tools that we can use to create a better America within America, a better Black America within America. Because if we don't want to control our resources, that leaves us left up to be exploited by everybody else. Shit, they can let the agents keep getting $100 billion off of niggas a year. Let the Arabs keep owning all the motherfucking community convenience stores in the niggas' neighborhood, and we don't own one. Let them keep owning all the nail shops and the shit. You hear me? Let the Mexicans keep buying up the property because we want to compete against each other instead of work. This shit is much bigger than yourself. If you're an individual, then you have been lost and you're controlled by the money. If you can only think about me in every situation, then we've lost. You hear me?
Here right there.
We lost.
Everybody want to think about themselves. We got to filtrate out that bullshit.
Filter that bullshit out. You hear me? African village, it says to raise a child. It's an old African probably. It takes a village to raise a child. We don't even know our fucking neighbors' names nowadays. We in fucking zombie land, stuck on our phones. You hear me? Looking at fucking the dummy box, the TV. The shit ain't gonna do nothing. We better get in tune with Mother Nature. Get in tune with our body. Just, get in tune with something other than, we got to filter a lot of things out. So we're definitely at a state of emergency because these institutions, programs, and indoctrinations are controlling our psyche. We can't even see it. We done seen so many commercials throughout the day, through the media, so many images going through our mind is programming us subconsciously. That's below the surface. So the things that we see, the things that we eat, the movies that we watch, You know, we like to get on the music that our youth is make what after we just watch Saul and Rambo and some serial killing shit, Jeffrey Dahmer. Nothing to say about that. So if some music is programming your mind, surely images of you seeing somebody stabbing somebody continuously, that's programming.
Yeah.
We gotta digest, we gotta fast, man. The brother Rashir said it earlier. We gotta fast because we are in a Hellenism society. That's the adoption of ancient Greek cultures and customs. This is not our culture. They have normalized killing over sexual acts like nature. You hear me? How often would you see a man and a woman producing now? You're going to see something homosexual on TV. You're going to see something that's, you hear me? You're going to see food comes from Walmart now instead of the ground. You hear me? It comes from Walmart. Everything is synthetic. So we got
and everything coming from Mexico.
Huh?
As soon as you walk in the store, everything you see, you say it's coming from Mexico. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
So what's coming from our land? Cause it's so much farming land in Texas that they don't utilize that shit, and we like, so why do we have to get shit from Mexico? Cause there's too many farms in Texas to tell me that we have to get everything from Mexico. Soon as you walk in Walmart, everything say Mexico. If you look at them tags, 4956, them tags you look at, everything you scan, it say 4956, 4957, Mexico, Mexico, Mexico. What come from Texas? It's too many farms in Texas for us not to do that. But we're not raising our land like that. We letting that shit dry out. We letting that shit dry past us. They getting all the resources, all the money, everything that, because we're lazy.
Oh, I'm worried about what you got. You hear me?
Yeah.
I'm worried about what you got or knowledge. I'm doing better than knowledge or King Show. Did you hear what I said earlier? Motherfuckers put $10,000. Okay, I got 10,000. Now we're gonna use this next 10,000 for my brother. Then I'm gonna use this next 10,000. Niggas don't think like that. I'm smarter than these niggas. I'm on, nigga. I'm a riser. I want to be above everybody.
I was sitting there talking to an Asian guy that does my nails, and he told me they get $20,000. They spend $10,000 on their shop. They spend another $10,000 to their brethren. Their brethren go ahead and get another loan and get another $10,000 and pass it on to the next brethren. And they just continue that shit on.
That's why they're the number one businessman in America.
That part,
right?
Man, it's technically it's on like your circle and the people that you know. I mean, I know a couple of brothers that have farms, right here in the city. You know, it's all on your mindset and the people that you're around. I mean, I wouldn't say all black people. I mean, there are a lot of negative people that follow in those steps that y'all speaking of, but I wouldn't say all black. It's all about the circle.
It's not enough of us that's gonna stand together. That's the problem.
Well, I wouldn't say that as well. I mean, it all depends on your circle. It all depends on on the people that you put yourself around.
But it's not enough of us. Like, more of us are more jealous of each other than anything. So,
well, I mean, you might be right about the more.
I'm not gonna say all of us or that in that part, but it's gonna be more of us in that part than anything, because.
But we gotta stop focusing on those that don't and start focusing more on those that do. We have to stop looking at the negative side of it and look at the positive side of it. Yes, there are a lot of us that do that. Yes, there are a lot of us that's not there yet. We was not there yet at one point in time. We haven't always been where we are now. So we have to give them a break a little bit. And we have to start thinking about more positive shit. There is enough of us here. You know, the minister says, when there's more than one, there's enough. And you are enough by yourself. You know what I'm saying? You are enough to spark the change.
We got to stop giving breaks. That's the problem.
We got to stop worrying about what other people doing and start focusing more on self.
I ain't worried about nobody else.
I'm not speaking of you. I'm talking about everybody
I
who's
know,
pointing.
I know. I
Every
get
time
what
you
you're
point a
saying.
finger, there's 3 more pointing back. So
No,
when we start looking at the masses of it, you know, when we can focus on our own shit and build on us around on those around us, then you'll see the masses grow. But if we're still focusing on those that don't, then you're putting your focus in the wrong. You're putting your energy in the wrong direction. Your energy should be more on those that do versus those that don't. I don't see those that don't. I don't see them. You know what I'm
we
saying?
need to break them down,
I'm too.
and the problem with the
I don't have energy to do that. My energy is more on those that do. I'm not trying to bring nobody else up. If you can't figure it out by now, you probably won't get it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm focusing. I'm putting my energy in this group over here. This group over here that I know that these people that's coming right here, all these people that's coming in right here, all them. I'm trying to put my focus on all them because I want my energy to go to them, to uplifting them so they can keep doing what they doing, and then maybe they can shine the light on a couple more. If each one of us shine a light on a few, if each one of us shine a positive light on a few, then that ain't it. It don't take but a spark to start a
I'm
forest
coming
fire.
from a woman nurturer point of view. That's why I'm saying that, because we try to break down and we try to build up everybody. That's just what we do as nurturers. Men think totally different than women.
Y'all women tough.
So I'm saying, when I
Y'all
say
women tough.
I try to build up everybody. I'm not trying to build up somebody that's already built up. I'm not trying to build up somebody. I want to bring somebody up that's already down. I wanna carry my people with me.
How you gonna
I'm
do
I'm
that?
not trying to carry
How you gonna
somebody
do that?
that's already built.
Yeah, how you gonna do that? Like, what's your opinion of that? Like, how you gonna do that? How you coming?
Hey, like I told y'all on the last, like you wasn't on the last one. Each
No,
one
I
teach
wasn't.
one.
Yeah, each one teach one. Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
glad.
we have to. I mean, and it might, something might resonate in somebody. Something that you say, just maybe one something that you say to somebody, it might resonate within them, and it might break them down and help them.
Real talk.
So
Let's use
like
this as an analogy.
I'm not finna leave nobody behind.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
want
Let's
to
use
bring
this
all my
as an
people with me.
analogy. One motherfucker with $10, right? Or you got 46 million motherfuckers with $10.
Yeah.
That's 460 million versus you yourself with $10. This is the power of community and nationhood. You hear me? It's a big, God is not the author of confusion. It's a big divide in the religious community. We got Christians, we got Muslims, we all believe in an entity. You hear me?
Yeah.
It's our natural state of evolution. We were the gods that people was talking about in every holy book across the globe. The gods that they point to, they look like us. You hear me? So we gotta tap into that God spirit within, and we have to unify. These problems are much bigger than
Than
us.
us. Yes.
We can't fight this beast. You fight, not talking about the Matrix shit for
Real shit.
real. We need to come together. United we stand, divided we fall.
We
Fuck
fall.
all the saints. Fuck all the religions. You hear me? All that shit that's keeping us divided. Hey, we the same. You hear me?
We are one.
Man, we won. We won. Great things happen amongst the united effort of many people. United we stand, divided we fall. But individually, they taught us that shit. These are war tactics. Divide and conquer. Sun Tzu, Hannibal. War tactics. We will divide them and we will conquer them. We'll have them different. They're thinking they're different, but skin color. You hear me? Hair. North side, east side, west side, south side. Classism. Money. We all think we different, but yet we the same.
We the same.
Yeah, we see that.
And that's why they keep breaking down these communities and segregating us into separate communities, and they put us in a
Well, they
community.
falling
They try
for
to
it.
build a whole community in a whole nother city somewhere, but they still divide us from everybody else.
You
So
see, when Malcolm X got out the Nation of Islam, they said, hey, we want you to take him back. Now he building African American unity. That's his last shit. They said, now we got to kill him. You hear me? Because he's trying to unite everybody. Not niggas within they saying, oh, I'm a blood, or I'm a clip, I'm Muslim, I'm Christian. No, united under one banner. We all under the same umbrella.
Big facts.
Hey, and there you have heard it. There you have heard it. I wouldn't normally, under this case, give my final closing statement first. I'm going to do that tonight, though. I'm definitely going to give my final closing statement first because these, man, if y'all go 30 seconds back, y'all will hear true prophecies. Like, so I appreciate the prophets even coming up because they say Yahshua got killed. And there was 12 prophets that also got killed along with them that they don't talk about. So here we go. Like, we give people their flowers while they here. Everybody that pulled up on his God body. Make sure y'all go like, comment, talk to these people because there's somewhere in between their life that they can help millions of people move to a whole nother place, a whole different way. So we 500 years behind. We are behind. How dare we fucking not think that it's an emergency when you 500 years behind? When somebody has been telling you your religion, your culture, all of these different things for over 500 years, how dare you fucking not think that you're not behind? How dare you not think that? How dare you not know that you are behind? So, hey, look, if you don't think that there's a problem with where you're at in this world right now, hey, hit off. Go the fuck away. We're not talking to you. The only people we talking to is the ones that know. They know for a fact. I want to be somewhere where I'm not struggling with law, with worry, with nothing. Heaven is supposed to be on this earth plane that we live on. It's not supposed to be when we die. Whoever tell you that is full of you know what I'm saying? Like plants grow out of the ground. They are not paid for by money. This air that you breathe, it's not paid for. I'm not saying go against the powers that be. This is not what I'm saying. But I'm saying everybody does have to unify and realize that you are the same being and presence and source as the next person. You are no different. Your financial class doesn't make you different. Your position in home that you live in does not make you different. Nothing makes you different. If you're a multi-billionaire, you know what? You still need these small people to build a home that you live in. So my closing statement to this is, yes, it is a unite, one verse, one band, one sound. We are in the universe. And it is, as today, a state of emergency. The man is against, the woman is against the child. Like everybody has issues now. It is a state of emergency. If they ever say Donald Trump was president and they say the trumpets are sounding, you know, the bells are ringing. If you can't hear them, that's your fault. Who's ever fault? This is not the blame game. But from there, that is my closing statement, man. Let's talk about it.
I'm going to go ahead and say, I don't know if y'all can see what's on my chest. It say I'm free. And when I say I'm free of everybody's bullshit. I'm not going to take in nobody's bullshit. I'm not going to let nobody feed me no bullshit. I'm going to keep going and I'm going to keep doing what I need to do for the next person, not just for myself, but for my community. I'm not just going to think for myself because I have to think outside my home because what's around my home is what surrounds my home. And my kids are outside my home a lot of the times. So with that being said, I'm going to always feed my community what they need to be fed. People going to take in what they want to take in and some people are not. And whoever takes in what they're going to take in and I'm going to help keep feeding them that same good shit that I'm feeding them, that I'm receiving and I'm getting. I'm not going to give nobody nothing that I'm not going to take in. So with that being said, we have to keep our communities tight knit. Like we have to keep each other together. If not, we gonna be divided and separated. And that's not what's keeping us. That's the problem now. That's our whole problem. So I'm going to keep teaching and learning and surviving.
All right.
I can dig that. Appreciate that insight. I couldn't say it any better myself. Appreciate all y'all for pulling up politicking, you know, coming with different perceptions to these think tanks. You know, so my closing statement would be, you know, the time is now, because the past is gone and the future is not here yet. We have to reflect on the past, you know, and we have to know where we're headed right now in the time, in the now zone. And we have to be able to project a future, because they got us so unbalanced. We just worried about rent, food, shelter, just the basic necessities of life. Food, shelter, and water. We spend our lives worrying about food, shelter, and water. And then we talk about this God thing all the time. When God made this for everybody. So like Knowledge said, it ain't no such thing as a homeless problem or a hunger problem. It's the problem is people is selling food. The problem is people is selling houses. You know how they told the Indian, they sold the Indians, bought the land for $50. You hear me? Thousands of acres. You know why they was able to pull this off to the Indians, which we the indigenous people, because they didn't know that you could buy land. You hear me? They like, shit, why? Hey, yeah, you can buy $50 for the air too. You hear me? Yeah, you can buy the air. You can buy the sky. They like, what the hell is he talking about? Buying land. He want to, you know, so, hey, man, they use their military issue to enforce their laws and policies, man. So we got to do better. We got to come together. Because, man, you single-handedly, you can't fight these, man. You got to recognize it's a war, first off. That's the first problem. You hear me? In closing. In closing. Oh, y'all still want me to? Yeah.
I'm just gonna. I think I'm gonna just. I just want everybody to think about something. Just imagine that you started to plant a tree, and you look up, and the world's going crazy. I'm talking about shit's blowing up. The world is about to end, and you can see that the world is about to end. Do you, one, continue to plant that tree, or do you just stop?
Mm.
Me, I finished planting the tree. We have to learn to live in the moment. We have to learn to do more meditation, do more sun gazing, do more grounding, and look at self more. Because when you can't love nobody else till you love yourself. And it's very abundant by your actions if you do love yourself. So with that being said, it's all a state of mind, whether into the state of emergency. So peace and love to everybody, man. I appreciate y'all having me on, man. Y'all know I'm always honored to, you know, vibe with my people and grow with my people.
It's
Growth is the key word.
Develop into a greater development.
Growth is the key word. Love.
Destination. Love. Peace,
Yes,
God.
Hey, that's it, man. I was just sitting back, just listening, man. I respect all y'all, man. Appreciate y'all, man. I ain't got nothing to say, man.
All right, straight like
Happy Wednesday.
Y'all come back now. You hear?
Hey.
Yeah.
Peace,
Nice.
guys. I love y'all. Y'all give
Hey,
so much knowledge. Y'all break down so much knowledge on these things. Hey, love, peace, and everything on this earth.
Real talk.
All right,
Hey,
family,
so-
y'all be sweet.
Hey, so can we get the Bobby? Can we get the whole new Bobby dance so we get out of here tonight, dog? Square business.
I'm telling you. Let me see. Like,
yeah, you know, see what the Bobby dance look like.
I'm trying to learn it. I'm trying to learn it.
We trying to see what the Bobby dance look like when we get out of here tonight.
I still got a couple moves.
Hey, you want to show us?
Hey, crazy, you got to send that deposit.
Oh, look, goddamn. Oh, look. He said he want to deposit.
For real.
You got to send that deposit.
All right, family, man. Y'all be safe out there, man. Keep your head on the swivel.
Yeah.
Let's talk about it. Say you don't like the life I live. Let's talk about it. Alright, I'm always on the grind. Yeah, let's talk about it. Always got money on my mind. Girl, let's talk about it. Say you don't like this life of mine. Wanna talk about it? Yeah, I'm always on the grind. Let's talk about it. Okay, I gotta shine. Let's talk about it. Always got money on my mind. Girl, let's talk about it. Say you don't like this life of mine. Let's talk about it. Okay, I'm always on the grind. Girl, let's talk